It is perhaps the oldest and most profound question we have ever asked ourselves. A question that has haunted humanity since we first looked up at the heavens in awe. It echoes through the halls of science, the treatises of philosophy, and the quiet intimacy of late-night conversations under a sky full of stars. From ancient thinkers pondering the nature of being, to modern cosmologists mapping the universe's origins, this single query unites us. You may have even whispered it to yourself in a quiet moment of wonder, feeling the sheer weight of existence. Why is there something, rather than nothing? Think about it. All of this staggering complexity, all of this vibrant existence, from the intricate dance of subatomic particles to the silent waltz of distant galaxies, it all sprang into being. But it didn't have to. The default state could have been an eternal unbroken emptiness, a true absolute nothingness devoid of space, time, and matter. A void so complete it's almost impossible for our minds, which are themselves a something, to truly comprehend. So why isn't there? This isn't just an abstract puzzle about the stars. It is a deeply personal question about us. It is the ultimate why. The journey to find an answer takes us to the very edge of what we know, to the frontiers of theoretical physics and the depths of philosophical thought. It pushes the boundaries of our imagination. We look out into the cosmos and see an endless, intricate tapestry of light and matter. All of this is something. It is the very fabric of our reality. So we invite you to join us on this quest. We will venture into the quantum realm and explore the moments after the Big Bang. Why is there a universe at all? The answer, if we can find it, might not just change what we know, but who we think we are. When we talk about something, what are we really talking about? We are talking about everything. Look around you. The chair you are sitting on, a solid collection of atoms. The screen you are reading, the very air you are breathing, an invisible, life-sustaining gas. These are the tangible pieces of our reality, but it is also so much more than that. It is the light from a distant star that has traveled for millions of years across the void to reach your eyes. It is the silent, invisible force of gravity, the fundamental interaction that holds our world together. This is the universe. Our understanding has grown over time, a journey of humbling discovery. We once thought the Earth was the center of it all. Now we know we live on a small, rocky planet, orbiting an average star, in a quiet corner of the Milky Way galaxy. And our galaxy is just one of hundreds of billions, perhaps even trillions of galaxies. Each galaxy contains billions of stars, and we now know that many of those stars likely have planets of their own, making the number of worlds truly astronomical. The sheer scale of this something is almost impossible for our minds to comprehend. It is a cosmic ocean of matter, energy, space, and time. Our entire human history is but a fleeting moment within it. But this something is not just about size and scale. It is also about the rules that govern it. We call these the laws of nature. These laws are remarkably consistent everywhere we look, from our own solar system to the most distant galaxies. The atoms that make up your body were forged in the hearts of stars, scattered across space by ancient supernovae. They were created according to the same principles of nuclear fusion that power our own sun. These rules provide the framework for the universe, connecting us directly to the cosmos. So this is our something. It is vast, it is beautiful, and it is mysterious. It is the grand, interconnected reality we find ourselves within, and it is the reality we must understand if we are ever to confront the alternative. Now let us try to do something that may be impossible. Let us try to imagine nothing. This is harder than it sounds. When you think of nothing, you might picture a vast, black, empty space between the stars. But that is not nothing. That is just empty space. It still has dimensions, length, width, height. To truly imagine nothing, you must go further. You must erase space itself. There is no here and there is no there. There is no direction to point in, no distance to measure. But we cannot stop there. To truly arrive at nothing, we must also erase time. There is no before and no after. There is only an eternal, unchanging stillness. And finally, to achieve absolute nothing, we must remove all matter and all energy. No atoms, no light, no gravity, no fields of any kind. The very potential for existence is gone. This is the ultimate void. It is not just emptiness, it is non-existence. It is the state where the question, what is there, has no answer because the concept of there does not even apply. Let's try to paint a picture. On one side we have our universe, our something. Imagine it as a grand, bustling city at midday. The city is filled with light, sound, and activity, towering structures, our galaxies, intricate networks of roads, gravity guiding the stars. The city is complex, dynamic, and full of life and potential. On the other side, we have nothing. Not an empty city at midnight, not a city in ruins, the absence of the city altogether. No ground to build on, no air to breathe, not even a place where the city could be. Think of it in terms of a story. Our universe is a story, a beginning, a middle, an end, presumably. Characters, stars, planets, perhaps life. A plot driven by the laws of physics. So how did we get from one state to the other? How did the blank book of nothingness suddenly become the epic novel of our cosmos? This is the fundamental disconnect. We are taught that you cannot get something from nothing, yet the universe seems to be the one exception. It appears to be the ultimate free lunch. Understanding how this magic trick was performed is the ultimate goal of cosmology. Science has a story for how our something began. It starts 13.8 billion years ago. It's called the Big Bang Theory. The name is misleading. It was not an explosion in space. It was the beginning of space itself. Before the Big Bang, everything was crushed into a hot, dense point, a point smaller than a single atom. Scientists call it a singularity. It contained everything that would become you, me, the Earth, the most distant galaxies. The universe began to expand. In the first fractions of a second came cosmic inflation. As it expanded, it cooled. The fundamental forces separated: gravity, electromagnetism, the strong nuclear force, the weak nuclear force. The universe was a sizzling, opaque soup of elementary particles. After about 380,000 years, electrons joined nuclei. First stable atoms formed. The universe suddenly became transparent. Light was set free. This is the cosmic microwave background radiation. From there, gravity took over. The first stars were born, lighting up the cosmic darkness. They seeded the universe with heavier elements. Those elements formed new stars, planets, and on at least one small world, life. How can we be so confident in a story that happened 13.8 billion years ago? We are cosmic detectives following clues left behind. One clue is the expansion of the universe itself. Another powerful piece of evidence is the cosmic microwave background. This is the faint, ancient light released when the universe became transparent. It is a baby picture of the universe. The theory also makes precise predictions about elements created in the early universe. When astronomers point telescopes at the oldest stars, this is exactly what they find. It is like finding the original recipe for the cosmos. Long before we had telescopes, we had minds that could travel there. Philosophers have wrestled with existence for thousands of years. Parmenides argued that nothing cannot exist, because to think about nothing is to think about something. Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz was one of the first to formally frame the question, why is there something rather than nothing? He believed there must be a reason for the universe's existence found in a divine entity. Existentialist philosophers brought the question to a personal level. They spoke of the absurdity of a conscious mind existing in a silent, meaningless universe, forcing us to create our own meaning. Modern physics pushes into this unknown with bold, almost fantastical ideas. Some physicists propose the universe emerged from a quantum fluctuation in a void, a flicker of energy from nothing that ballooned into everything we see. Others envision a grander multiverse, where our universe is just one bubble in a vast cosmic foam, with countless others constantly budding off, each with potentially different laws of physics. Despite these incredible ideas, we must be honest. These are frontiers of theoretical science, currently beyond our ability to test. We simply do not know the answer. The question remains one of the most profound mysteries in human thought, a puzzle that inextricably links the largest scales of the cosmos with the smallest, most bizarre scales of quantum reality. When you look up at the night sky, you are seeing the raw evidence of existence. The very atoms in your body were forged in the hearts of dying stars. You are, in the most literal sense, a part of the universe looking back at itself, a piece of the cosmos that has, against all odds, become self-aware. Your curiosity, your wonder, is perhaps one of the most remarkable things this universe has ever produced. We may never have a final, complete answer, but the mystery itself is a gift. It fuels our imagination and drives scientific inquiry. It grants us a vital sense of awe and humility, reminding us we are part of something vast, ancient, and incredibly special that defies simple explanation. So, take a moment to ponder it all. The fact that you are here is the result of a 13.8 billion-year-old story that turned non-being into the rich reality you experience every day. This brings us to a philosophical crossroads. If the universe did spring from nothing for no reason, does that make our existence meaningless? Or does it make the fact that we are here to witness it, to feel love, and to ask these very questions, the most precious and improbable miracle of all?